Now, there's certain things I know from Godzilla movies that I would like to see happen. The time that Godzilla became a good guy, there was another creature that had to talk him into it. The creatures actually talked. Like Godzilla be complaining. He's like, man, I'm tired of these humans fucking with me right now. And this other creature had to come out and tell him, man, why you bringing up all this old shit all the time? You know? Yeah, just come on, man. Got a Martin cookbook come up in dtmerch.com. We cooking up t-shirts, tank tops. But let's go ahead and talk some Comic-Con now. Let's get into it. Yes. And let's see what we got. Again, not like you did, but let's go and talk about some Comic-Con right now. Let's talk about the king up in here,
King
man.
Arthur?
Oh, no, hell no. No, man, not that king. Even the king of King Arthur, man.
Yeah, you don't know Aquaman's name, do you?
I ain't even talking about Aquaman.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about somebody bigger than Aquaman, bro. Don't you sit up here and bring that Aquaman. Aquaman take a back seat to this. That king right there. King of kings, Martin.
Jesus?
Bigger than Jesus.
Okay, technically he is.
I'm sorry if you're offended, but bigger than him. And you're right, physically he is. But come back from the dead sometimes, you know.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm not going to say his name just yet. I'm just going to let y'all sit back and think about this, but I will start with this. A lot of things have not been going as well because somebody know the real thing that's going on here. You know, this movie that came out, this little movie that came out a few months ago, what they call it, the Pacific Rim Uprising. This thing right here, they say it bombed at the box office. Didn't even make $100 million domestically, and the thing cost $150 million. Didn't do too well worldwide either.
Shocking.
I know. And you know something? Yeah, it was the movie sucked. But I'm gonna tell you what people are really thinking, because some people are out there talking about, you know, this is cool, but I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that real monster shit. I'll wait for them OG kaijus to bring it. You know, I'm. None of this fake shit right here.
These made up monsters.
None of these made up monsters and people. And then some people talking about, you're gonna have to wait till 2019. I gotta wait a year? Shit, I should have went to go see Pacific Rim. Yeah, people, 2019 is gonna be the day when the king returns, and we are talking about King of Monsters, Godzilla. For some people saying, look, man, if it's 2019, I gotta wait, then that's what I gotta wait for His Majesty to get here. Because people saw this trailer, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and they said, it's probably gonna be worth the wait. And this is just gonna be enough time for me to build up my excitement for it. So, Martin, have you seen this trailer?
I have not.
Martin, bow down and give your respect. King of the Monsters is coming, and he's bringing some friends with him. And they say, you know, forget all these boxing matches, all these MMA fights and everything. And this is going to be the real fight right here. Everybody wants to see. Let's watch King of the Monsters, and we'll come back. I've already jacked off about 5 times this morning. Let's see what you think when we come back. Yes! Yes! You tell him! Hit that high note. Look at him. Yeah. Oh, people.
I don't know, man. It seems like Godzilla put on a lot of weight during that hibernation.
Don't matter. Don't matter, man. He's still gonna whoop their asses. You want to talk some shit, Martin? But you know, I'm gonna tell you something. You better watch out, man, because he ain't coming by himself. He's got his boys with him now.
He does. Got his posse.
Got his posse. Got Rodan with him. Got Mothra.
And Ghidra.
And then they say, I said there's one king, and then there's another one that says, bullshit, King Ghidра's here. The 3-headed monster that at one time it took 3 monsters to fight him, to bring him down. Now, here's the thing with this, man. Now, with these films, I know some people out there, they're complaining about blockbusters today. They're saying, you know, how it's nothing but CG and there's nothing but blowing up stuff and explosions. And
what's wrong with that?
And that's what I get it. You know, I get people's complaints about that. But Godzilla said, look, I've been doing this shit for years, all right? You know,
Way before there was CG.
If anyone gets a pass out there for blowing up shit, it's me. Respect my name. I've been on this blockbuster shit since day one almost. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Here's the thing, man. A lot of people, you know, when you see Godzilla, the thing is, Godzilla has been doing this since 1954. Ever since he was known as Godzilla. When he came out in the black and white movie where he was blowing up Japan and telling y'all done fucked up this nuclear power stuff. Look at what you've done now. Ever since then, even though there was a message behind it, even though there was this thing where they were trying to make some sort of allegory to the way mankind has messed up, it was still a giant action creature movie.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters. A tale of horror more fantastic than any ever written by Jules Verne. More terrifying than any ever shown on the screen. Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Jules Verne, I got shit on this! Oh my God, Godzilla! You know, if you look at the original Godzilla, it did that. And here's the other thing. For everybody's complaining about sequels and blockbusters and universes. Again, Godzilla said, man, I've been doing this. All right. Every decade has not had just a Godzilla movie, but it's had probably multiple Godzilla movies, including this bitch right here. But if you go through on Wikipedia, I like everybody like, boo.
That ain't no
Get the fuck out of here. That's a lizard dressed up as Godzilla. That's some Halloween shit. That ain't real. People, if you go through Wikipedia and roll through, ever since Godzilla premiered in 1954 in Japan, around the globe, you've had Godzilla movies ever since then.
Sure.
In the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and now we got even a few here leading up to this one. And, you know, when you talk about destruction in movies, because a lot of people say, here we go again, just tearing up cities, man.
Yeah, but he started it.
But that's the thing, you know, because Godzilla tell you, man, you know, when you look at Superman, and everybody got mad at Superman for tearing up the city, everybody got mad at Superman for tearing down buildings and everything, Godzilla said, because the motherfucker wasn't me. Don't look as good as I do doing it. If you really look at it, destruction has always been a part of these movies. And I know a lot of people looking at this right now. You look at Rodan flying over the city. You know, they turn up the Capitol and everything. And everybody's looking like, wow, man, you know what? Don't we have enough of this? If you look at the three-headed monster, whatever it is, King Ghidorah, you'll see that this is the one where Godzilla was a good guy. I mean, this is the one where you see that destruction has always been a part of these things, man. This is nothing new. This is the essence of a Godzilla film. I don't know how you're feeling about it right now, because I know you complain about these things as much as I do, as you should.
I actually don't complain about it as much as you do. I mean,
I know that was some backhanded shit. I don't complain about it as much as you do.
Well, you tend to harp on it, and I'm like, yeah, they do that, but that's just what comes with these movies. They think they need to. Of course, with Godzilla is all about the destruction of cities.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take that away, then what do you got? Just him duking it out with monsters. They'd have to be completely on an island at that point.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time where this should be done.
I mean, if you had a giant monster in a city and it didn't get wrecked, there'd be nothing realistic about that. You couldn't buy into it. No,
not at all. And this is what people have been asking for. And the thing is that this is just an age where it has been, it's better than ever. You know, with every age of Godzilla, they've improved, for better or for worse, what the movies are. But they've always improved on the look of the films. Mm-hmm. And some people say today, this is probably the most appropriate time to do a kaiju feature, a monster feature like this, because these creatures are not just giant animals fighting with each other. Some people say that, like they said in the trailer, they're titans. Yeah, they're godlike. And when you look at it, I mean, look at that Mothra right there. Oh my God! Y'all know, look at Carlos over there. Yes, spread your wings. Yes, you look at that. That is beautiful, man, and it's frightening at the same time. If you look at the scale, of what it is right there, that is a godlike image. When you go through and you look at this and you say, I'm tired of superhero movies too. Well, you know what? Again, this is something that's kind of doing this the correct way. You know, this is with that particular movie, King Ghidorah. That's the one where Godzilla really started out as a good guy, and I think that was 1964 when that happened. Which I've always loved Godzilla as a good guy.
Godzilla, Mothra, and Rodan for mastery of the world. Men quake before the terror of their unleashed fury.
Drunk as fuck.
This is the first Avengers movie.
But if you look at the reason why I really like the Godzilla movie that came out before this is because Godzilla was a good guy, and while I understand that Godzilla came out as this force of nature, it's just something about when they make Godzilla a good guy. It's majestic, man. Like that last shot in the trailer where you have Millie Bobby Brown giving him that smile, like, damn, you hot as fuck. And he's like, you goddamn right. Respect the name. And with those, I mean, it just looked incredible. Like the shot with Godzilla in a heroic pose with the support of humans behind him, with jets and everything flying. It's like, man, that's why I've always loved when Godzilla was a hero on people's side, you know, the human being side.
I liked him better as a bad guy.
Why is that?
Because it makes more sense that this creature would not care about humans. If anything, he'd be annoyed and start stomping and destroying things.
Well, you know what? I think that where they tried to meet fans halfway with something like that, because there are movies where he was just he was pretty much just a big wrestler.
Yeah, because which was a movie that wasn't there too long ago where he beat whatever the monster was, and afterwards he just turned on the city and just started destroying it in the background.
Yeah,
like, oh, we got to thank Godzilla. He really helped us out. But you see him in the background just torching everything.
Oh yeah,
I was like, damn, he is a frenemy at best.
No, that is it. Like in this, he tried to say, well, he don't really care about us, which means he's gonna tear our shit up on his way out.
Right.
But at least he's our defender. Like he doesn't care about us, but he will fight something that he feels like is in his territory.
It's very much the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Because what I remember with the one where they fight Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, was that Ghidorah was just such an asshole that Godzilla was the good guy by default.
Kinda. You know, that's when, and that area where he started fighting Ghidorah, it did get silly, because now I'm with you, Martin, because I get it, I understand. I was raised in the era where the first Godzilla movie, this is a black and white film. I was already watching the campy ones from the 60s and 70s, and when I was a kid. So that's what I liked. So when I watch these, that's the only thing I'm not seeing here in the trailer. I'm like, I used to watch it for the fighting.
Sure. And
I'm curious to know what the fighting is going to be like in the movie, because that's what they lacked in the first film.
It took forever to get to the fight.
And once you got to it, it was over. And you can't have Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, and three other monsters on one body, King Ghidorah, without fighting. And so because that's when I look back on the old films, I don't expect them to do what they did, which would, like I said, it was nothing but drunk wrestling matches. It's like drunk people just fighting in front of the bar right now. Look, Godzilla just got thrown apart. Look at him. He get thrown on the ground. Watch this. Where that motherfucker at? I'm gonna kick his ass. Where he at? I'm gonna get that son of a bitch.
Ghidorah turn around like, come on, what you got to say?
Oh, Ghidorah,
you want some?
Ghidorah more drunk than he is. Look like who the hell you talking to? Both of them just drunk dudes fighting in front of the bar. They bros, man.
Right.
Look at my fucking woman like that. Who the fuck you think you are? Oh, shit.
He sucker punched me.
Now, I'm like everybody else out there. Yeah, nostalgia's working hard with me on this, and I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I can't wait to see this movie. Again, I will be very appropriate in our review if this fails to deliver. But looking at this trailer right now, it does look like, because they have a different director now. The guy that directed Krampus directed this. So you don't have somebody who's trying to be so, I guess so introspective or, or thoughtful with this thing. Just let them fight, man. Even the Asian dude was getting bored in the first movie. Like, shit, let them fight. But with this, it's delivering on the effects, updating Godzilla. It's making him. No, it's making him. Dang, he does got a beer belly on him. At first, I was mad because you were talking shit, but I'm like, damn, where were you hibernating in a bar this whole time? You fat fuck. Only thing missing is a wife beater on him right now. In fact, that's not even a roar. That's him burping right now.
Pardon me.
But they're delivering on the creatures. They're wasting no time doing the Monster Island type thing. All the creatures coming in. And one other thing I want to know is, what are they going to do with some of the side characters? Because from that movie from 1964, Rodan and Mothra teamed up with guys. I was like, man, who this motherfucking thing is? And they beat him and all went their separate ways.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if because they make it look like Rodan's, with him. If you see the scene here where he's tearing up the city, they make Rodan look like he might be a bad guy, but Mothra might actually be kind of cool, because if you look at the beginning of the trailer, I don't know if this is just a giant turtle, or it looks like this might be the larva of Mothra.
So I mean, that's probably how Mothra starts out.
Mothra starts out.
Yeah.
So if Mothra's kind of cool with this, girl from Stranger Things chick right here, then maybe he's going to be on Godzilla's side too. Because that's what I like. I don't want to hear about nuclear energy and all that kind of shit. I want monsters to be cool. I want good ones. I want bad ones, and I want them to team up and do some tag team shit.
I want it to be the Shape of Water too.
Oh, you want her to have sex with a giant Godzilla? You want a woman just climbing a giant lizard dick or something? Take your time. Yeah, Martin's some weird shit, man. See, that's shit that got James Gunn in trouble. He's talking about lizard rape. But
I actually said none of that.
Oh, I was trying to get you in trouble, man.
No, I couldn't quite get a beat on what the plot is.
It's just what it is that you have Vera from Amiga. They get the feeling like she's waking up these creatures in order to bring about some sort of extinction of man and let the world start over or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've all
that's
done.
That's why her husband's like, "Are you out your goddamn mind?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you hear the daughter saying you're a monster, and it's like she has this plan to like do some, I don't know, some Thanos type shit or something. Start kill everybody and start over.
Jesus, everybody, she's trying to use that plan.
I know. Godzilla gonna snap his fingers. One of the things that I think is kind of funny here is, I'm such a fan of Godzilla. I would love to see them do things, because everybody said, how are you going to make these creatures fit in sort of this realistic mode that you have right now?
Well, that's the thing. Like that scene where Rodan flies by, and that's like a nuclear blast where it's wiping out neighborhoods.
Yeah.
It just makes me go, when this fight's all over, he's got to go.
Well, when this fight over, nothing's going to be left. Yeah. Again, that makes it more frightening, but they've done some things. They brought some of the creatures in that people thought, okay, I don't know how you're going to make this work, but it looks like they're doing it. Now, there are certain things that I know from Godzilla movies that I would like to see happen, but I don't know if they're going to be able to make it happen. Even I'm talking about some of the sillier things that they did, like
the little twin girls who sing Mothra.
The fairy. Oh yeah, the twin fairies.
Yeah.
No, I never want that shit. No, Martin, that's just stupid. No, what I wanted the time that Godzilla became a good guy, there was another creature that had to talk him into it. The creatures actually talked. Like Godzilla be complaining. He's like, man, I'm tired of these humans fucking with me right now. And this other creature had to come out and tell him, man, why are you bringing up all this old shit all the time? Yeah, just come on, man. Let's just do this, man. And
who was that creature?
I don't know. That was some Land Before Time shit. But if you look at this, they even like answering like, hey man, it's okay. Like, all right, okay, we'll do it.
Honey going on. You better jack. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Godzilla was trim back then.
Yeah, he was, man. Well, he was younger, man.
In his teenage years.
Yeah, he got abs. That's sexy Godzilla, man. Yeah, he's a little older, man.
Yeah, maybe I put on a few.
I'll still whoop your ass. And you know what? I like to see if they can actually go in and bring in what they used to call a Minya, but yeah, Minella, I believe. And I used to love this movie because, again, I was a kid getting to Godzilla. It was Son of Godzilla, and I'm sure they had some other names for it.
Sure, Godzuki.
Oh, Godzuki, yeah. A lot of people get mad if you bring up that Godzilla cartoon. These nerds get really mad. There's no such thing as Godzuki. It's not canon. Shut your ass up, man. It's fucking dinosaurs fighting each other. Shut up. Gee, it ain't the fucking Bible or something.
200-foot dinosaurs.
Yeah. I don't want to hear that name. No, it's not canon. It was a fucking Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Who cares? But I used to love Minya. And a lot of people got mad because they say that Minya used to look like Gary Coleman back in the day. No disrespect, but that's what people would say sometimes.
Yeah, with a hair lip and a...
Yeah.
Why would you say that, Corey?
Well, what would I say? Because it's true. The reason why I like that is because it was endearing to me as a kid.
No, I loved Minya.
Yeah, it was endearing to me as a kid, and when I used to watch this, the Son of Godzilla was like watching, this like almost a family film.
Sure,
Godzilla trying to teach his son how to fight, and a lot of people say, I don't know if Godzilla really had a son, and
okay, he adopted him. If that's
who gives a
mean.
fuck? But people saw it, and it was sweet. They even made a PSA about it back in the day about how good a father Godzilla was.
You just need to spend time with your kids.
How could you not? It takes look at this. It takes a man to be a dad. Or John fucking Lizard. But I thought it'd be cool if they can figure out how to bring in Minya into the movie.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe Godzilla has to fight his ex-wife for child support or something. I told you, leave me alone. The last thing. Now, all this stuff can be done. This will be the hardest one. The last one. Godzilla, whenever he would whoop somebody's ass, he had a little end zone dance. There was one movie where he actually did like a little dance like this.
You think he might dab?
A happy moment.
And the dance got so popular, it was stolen by 80s wave band Man Without Hats. Godzilla, they took that shit from Godzilla, man. Godzilla did that shit first. That was a big hit back in the day.
It was.
Nobody ever gave my man credit for it. Look at that shit. Oh, sorry. There it is right there. Same fucking dance, man. Safety dance.
Well, they didn't use a trampoline, so I think that's how they avoided a copyright issue.
Don't forgive this shit. Don't make excuses for that. But I'm looking forward to this very much when they bring it out, and I'm serious about seeing if they can bring in some of the crazy moments from Godzilla in there. I really believe that if they pay attention to what people are saying about the first movie, and they put in look, I know it might seem excessive, but they make just a third of this movie all about fighting.
Sure. Cast looks good, and we're getting a sense of the story, how it's connecting to what they showed us last time. And we've seen enough to where they can't pull the Bryan Cranston move where they kill them all in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, get that fighting going.
Yeah.
Get it early and often.
There you go. Let them fight. That's all you got to do.